So I wanted to test Mr. Freeze against Atrocitus. I've been looking forward to doing that for a while. My Mr. Freeze is 70 and partially 11. He has 411 gear and still waiting on the 2. I'm a free to play player mostly. Every once in a while I'll spend $5 on a pack of gems and I feel guilty for that. Also, I'm terrible at team building, so I just kind of threw it together. I added Supergirl only because she only just became available in the shop, and I wanted to have her so bad. So now I'm actually able to build her up a little bit, and yeah, so I'm gonna play around with it for a little bit, but I'm sure it's not gonna be worth anything. So yeah, and the main goal here is just to see if enraged characters when they hit Mr. Freeze, if that's effective in the overall scheme of things. And that first shot from Damien shows he did it, so there it is again. So it's triggered twice. And she would be dead if she didn't have death immunity lurking around in the background. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that, but I think the experiment has been a success. So that was good. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit more challenging than the last one just because there's two mystics and I'm expecting them to knock out Mr. Freeze relatively quickly, even though he's a higher level. Etrigan and Donatroy both can hit pretty hard. I had a Katana because she's actually the mystic I'm working on right now. I was waiting on her forever, just like Supergirl, and they finally had an event and I got her up to 4L. So right now she's at 6310, and I'm going to take her up to 7011, hopefully Sunday. Lex is a character I was working on. I wanted to get him to 7011. He's at 6310 now. And then I kind of got distracted by Black Manta, and so now I really don't know. Black Manta's at 56, I think, and so I don't know who I'm gonna work on going forward. And then yeah, I added Huntress just to kind of cheat to make sure I win, and it'll probably be a nice kick in the ass if I do end up losing anyway. So her immunity didn't go, and I don't know why that is. That's kind of strange. So again, there's Mr. Freeze. He got triggered by the attack from. Oh, that was nice from Katana. He got triggered by the attack from Larfleeze, who I never know. That's just the weirdest name ever. Wow, this match did not last long at all. I was expecting a lot more. Okay, well, I guess that was success. It triggered one time, but he only got hit once, so it is what it is. Okay, so this is the third and final test. So here's the deal. I actually started working on Lex as a counter to Harley Quinn. Then they came out with basically his third ability would remove her buffs, but they came up with Black Lightning, who always removes 6 buffs anyway. So I focused on him just because he was an energy healer and actually had some. He's actually been a great player, I think, or a great character. So then that's when Lex got ignored. But I'm gonna run him now to see if his third ability would be effective against Harley Quinn, and I'll still level him up at some point because he has become a beast since the rework. So, but yeah. And of course, there she goes. The only problem that might be happening here is I don't know Lex's speed, so hopefully he gets around to her. Oh, of course, she enraged him. So, and by the way, that is the shittiest combination of things to have for a person is to have them taunt, evasion, and then enrage. So that, yeah, okay. And there goes Lex. That was Fan-fucking-tastic. And there goes Huntress. I'm starting to, mm, mm-hmm. Okay, so actually in this one, it never got triggered, but that was just because this was a hot mess from the start. So the first two fights I'm satisfied with. It shows that it was effective against that team, so I'm happy with it. Can't wait till I can get him fully 70-11. So yeah, that's Mr. Freeze versus Atrocitus teams.